Greetings, my excellent friend. You know, they say to be the man, you gotta beat the man. We beat Lubu a lot. And now we basically get to be Lubu, just without the character model, because we have his weapon, and we have his horse. When I say we have his weapon, I mean the closest we can get. The Ultimate Warrior difficulty challenge for Hulao Gate is to beat Lubu, and I did that one. So I have the grade 8 Halberd, which is twice as strong as the grade 7 one I was using. I've actually done quite a bit over the last couple days. As I stated, I would be doing the Ultimate Warrior challenges for the battles I've already done off camera for the most. Because I don't want to be playing this game for even more months. Like it would take a while. Like I spent, you know, all of my free time last 2 days doing them, but it would take a good 5 or 6. It would take a couple of weeks to get that amount done on. And I don't think that time would be that interesting, because you've seen me do all those battles before. It would just be both easier and harder. Harder because of the challenge specifics, easier because of how strong I am. Like, that's the thing. It's actually not that bad on Ultimate Warrior difficulty. The difficulty levels in this game are kind of more like progression than player experience. At least I find. Because when you're rank 97, and you have the rampaging Luan Halberd with 624 attack. That's the thing! These grade 8 weapons have double the attack of the grade 7 weapons compared to the jump from 6 to 7, which is 26 points. I got a few of these ultimate ones now. I've got the sword one, the spear. They're all called the Luan weapons, like Siluan. Gauntlet, the wheels. I don't think I have the rest. So, Podao, Staff, Twin Pikes, Land. And they're all from specific challenges. Rank-wise, I still need a bit more Sword, Spear, Podao, and Staff. Podao needs most of last level, but the rest of them are very close. That's because I haven't been grinding levels anymore. I've just been using the Halberd. And the reason why I don't care to top these off is because I still have battle arts to unlock for all 4 of them. So I will get them their EXP while I'm working on that, but I'm waiting until I get them. The rest of them have battle arts too, it's just that they've already finished the levels. Plus, yeah, 4 levels left. There's nothing really to gain out of them except a bit more attack, a bit more health, a bit more defense, and I don't need it right now. Like, yeah, and you might think, oh, maybe you should have gotten this Halberd before you did the Lubu fight on Saturday. The answer is actually no. These grade 7 weapons, you can mold and change their traits by using other ones and taking traits from one and put them in the other. The grade 8 ones are stuck how they are, and they have good traits, but you'll notice it doesn't have extend the input window. I've put the evade one on there. When we fought Lubu last weekend, I didn't have the evade one, I just had the parry one, but I would have ended up using this one, even if I had the better one. Because that extended parry window is the reason why I managed to beat him. The reason why I managed to be able to hang tough in that fight, because of how often I was able to parry his normal attack. I can't do that. I tried on other Lubu fights, because he's in several battles. Could not do it. I had to swap to this weaker weapon. And if you look at it, like, on the face of it, you look at the 2 weapons and say, oh wow, this hits twice as hard as the other one. How could you possibly use the weaker one? It'll take you twice as long to fight him. No. No, that's not how it works. If I hide my face, the attack value of a weapon is additive on top of your personal attack. So swapping to the lower one loses me 268 of 1,008. Which is what? A fifth? which is still a chunk of damage, but nothing compared to double, so it's not as dramatic as you'd think.
Here you are.
Here I am indeed. And yeah, we got all of chapter 1 done. It's hard to actually see what you've done and what you haven't, because you have to click on the battle and look for the tick in the bottom right corner. Doesn't have a pleasing menu for which challenges you've done. I've done all of chapter 2. And all 3 brackets of chapter 3, and I will go on to do 4 and 5 for Shu and Wu off camera as well. But we're gonna do the next battles. We're gonna do the Cao Cao stuff on Ultimate Warrior, and we'll see if I can do the challenges in my first run. I might not always manage that, because sometimes some of these challenges require you to play the battle wrong, basically. Like this one here, the one where Sun Jian dies, the challenge is to go and not rescue Sun Jian, not help Sun Ce escape, but to go and actually fight the boss. Go fight Liu Biao in his castle, which you're not even supposed to go into normally. So I wouldn't have done that in my first run if I had have not played it before, because it doesn't feel right to do, right? You're not doing the story right. But as a return later and do it, it makes sense. Whereas some of the others are pretty simple. It's just, you know, do the stage within 15 minutes as best you can. This castle defense one was claim victory without the gates getting below 60%. It's okay in some. Anyway,
Here you are.
yeah, no, it would have been nice to just get, well, they're using a sort of gold symbol for the start points, but speaking of the start points, the game was kind enough to give us a chapter 4 start point for Cao Cao, which is interesting because we never finished chapter 3 on the Cao Cao line. We got to the end and we got the job offers from Sun Ce and Zhou Yu, and then from Xiahou Dun and Yuan, but we never said yes to the Cao Cao one. So if we click play from chapter 4 here, we would be sort of skipping that scene. So I'm gonna just play it in the replay menu and say yes, and then go. Just to bookend it correctly.
So, you have come. Now, tell us what you have decided. Will you serve Cao Cao and walk with us on the path to power?
Yes. Have joined Cao Cao's forces.
Ha! You will. Cao Cao will be pleased to hear that.
All right. Then we should deliver the news to our lord right away. But really, it pleases me greatly to have you join us. You won't regret it.
Having you under Cao Cao's command will lift some of the weight off my shoulders. I'm counting on you.
Gonna be weird after spending so long fighting him. But realistically, Cao Cao is the one who I would like he's definitely not as nice as the others, but I think in the world that they live in, Cao Cao has the most realistic approach to actually making things good for, or at least better for, the day-to-day person. Obviously things did not get better for the day-to-day person, because after he died everything went to shit, but if he hadn't have had so much resistance, there probably would have been a good run of pretty okay times there. Xiahou Dun having 2 eyes freaks you out? I mean, he's about to lose it. We haven't actually gotten what I've been told is that they don't actually do a scene where he loses. Have him show up with having which is a shame. Anyway, play from chapter 4. Let's go. Yeah, it's not that Cao Cao deserves it more than the other guys, it's that he was the most equipped to putting everything to rest. And so if I were...
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne.
in the position of nudging someone towards winning,
He
yeah, it
made
would be him.
great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Louis Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Chu County, in Andrew.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Here, here. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
I mean, there's a guy
On the
named
one
Bailuan,
hand,
but I don't think
you
you're
are
going to get his
valuable
help.
to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special, and so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit.
Are you sure about that?
I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer.
You didn't go out of your way to recruit me. You fucking delegated.
Each of my retainers has unique strengths. It is my job to decide how they may be best utilized. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luen.
I do like that they incorporate, and this is something they couldn't do without the custom
Dian
character,
Wei,
so I'll give them that.
Don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Nah, Dian Wei will be fine. He'll live a long and productive life. I do like that they incorporate player character behavior into their understanding of the one, because in Dynasty Warriors 8, every story battle has 3 to 4 playable character options that they constantly rotate. So, like, if it's a battle where Shu Chu is important, he'll be one of them, and then maybe it'll be Xiao Yuan and Zhang He. And you pick one of them to play as, and where you start on the battlefield is kind of based on that. And so you'll have your job to do, but then you'll go and do the other jobs anyway, right? Like, because that's what you do. So they can't really account for people suddenly acting like player characters. But in this game, when it's the same guy every time, it's very easy to say, alright, well, you don't have an official job because it doesn't work that way. If we gave you one, you would do other shit anyway. It's just funny because it's in direct opposition to how Liu Bei's recruitment was just him. He didn't even bring his brothers. Sun Ce brought Zhou Yu because that's his seneschal, basically, and yeah, Cao Cao didn't even show up! He doesn't send his own letters either. That's weirder. That's weirder. Having an official message arriving from the Lord makes sense, and then having the Lord delegate someone to meet you, that both of those things make sense. But not even sending the letter as his own Fucking correspond. Wow.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu-Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue-Jin?
Yes. I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu-Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine.
You mean I'm very boring and you're very boring? Yeah.
I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills.
Reno Ned families. Yeah. It's complicated.
Very well. I won't pry. Lord Cao Cao rates your skills very highly. That much is clear.
This man's voice sounds like a creaking axle. Cao rates your skills highly. That much is clear.
He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might, and each strategist's shrewdness.
Like somebody is just like moving some slightly rusty door hinges open and closed, and this man's words are coming out.
Yes. If he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever.
I cannot get over
If
his
we
voice.
let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Okay, so they've changed the direction for Shu-Chu because previously from Dynasty Warriors like 3 to 9, multiple actors and they all got the same. They all got the same brief. He's big, he's fat, he's dumb. Voice him like this, and so they did that for 20 years of oh, and it's bad. I don't like it. They should change that, and I'm glad they did. But why have they cast a dude and told him to talk like a 95-year-old man? That's not better. Well, okay, it is better because of how bad previous was. But it's not good, and it doesn't make sense. You listen to him, like, when you beat Shu-Chu, which we're not going to do anymore because we're on his side, he says, I can barely hold my weapon anymore. And it sounds like he's saying that because he's 97 and he's just got out of his retirement bed. He's the Hulk. Shu-Chu is the Hulk without Bruce Banner and without the green. That's how they've been depicting him and the food obsession, yeah. But yeah, not the most flattering portrayal of a larger gentleman. Making him an actual person who speaks well is good, but the actor they've specifically cast sounds way too old.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
The tough part here will be deliberately not doing the hypotheticals. Because I am so strong now that it would not be difficult for me to just go do the hypotheticals, and I need to make sure I don't, because I want to get I need to get 100% of
Go ahead.
the cutscenes. And to do that, you have to let people die. Now, I have been warned that there's a cutscene snarl that happens in this. I don't know two of those. There's a cutscene snarl that can happen in the Cao Cao line. Because similar to the Sun family line, there's 2 instances of person dies, save them, for the hypotheticals. But there's a cutscene that will play if you save the second person, but not the first one. So you have to go back in time again and save the second person twice, once on the correct path and once not on the correct path, so that you can get all the fucking versions. Because people are saying, oh, I'm at 99% of the story and there's a cutscene that's question marks in Cao Cao, what do I do? And the answer is, yeah, you have to save. It's bad. So I might do that off camera if it's annoying. But we'll see, because I'm not obviously there yet and might be a while. Zhang He. for our ideal battlefield. Did I ever play Kessid 2? Kessid 2 was my introduction to the Three Kingdoms. I was about 9 and I had no idea who anything was, no idea that it was even a historical domain property. Yeah. That's why I was very confused by Diao Chan at first. It did, Demon Dragon, that's why it's weird. Is there written confirmation that Hu Ji is Shu Chu? I mean, it makes sense. Like, yes, I think that's true, but like, I don't know that that's something that is on paper proven beyond just conjecture of how similar they are and the roles they fill. That game was weird. It gave Cao Cao an uncle. It was strange. Also, there was the Japanese sorceress lady. I played it recently. I replayed it to get the story again and was very amused. Yeah, we could be Bondi with a lot. Honored no-name McJ-Pompface, I must once again ask you to forgive the unbidden letter. I wish to borrow your expertise, specifically in the ways of surviving a battle. A chat with someone I am deeply compatible with will likely provide me with new perspective. And fear not, I will ensure that my visit is shrouded in secrecy. I should not wish to trouble you with the speculative gaze of those who would gossip about our relationship. Please do look forward to our meeting. Uh-huh. So I have 89 pyroxene. Let's deal with that. Yeah, that's alright. I've only got 5 more Moongrass. I'm very unlikely to get Wellspring and Descendants, so long as I have Wellspring and one other. Nearly level 30, 26 more. Got quite a bit of pyroxene just out of certain battle rewards. Yeah, some of the battle rewards are crap, but yeah, escape from Danyang you'll get. Oops, didn't mean to click on it. No, let me out. I don't want to help Zhou Yu escape. I've already done that twice. I also did the final battles of both campaigns, because I wanted to be like, alright, well the final battle's going to be the hardest one, right? So let's get it done. And yes, it was. Speed running Huarong Path in 15 minutes is quite stressful, and also trying to do Chi-Bi on the highest difficulty on the Wu side and fighting Huang Gai and defeating him is stressful. We got there. I got there.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Louis Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's 2 fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him.
Not benevolent.
But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious. Perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
we shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply.
Liu Bei
And once he
also has
leads
a
his
quest
forces
list
away,
problem.
Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chen Gong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Xun Yu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Xunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
Same thing.
So what do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Dian Wei, what do you think?
I'm just a big man with an axe. What the fuck you asking me for?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable.
Alright, have you considered hitting them with an axe?
It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
That's a good opportunity.
If you put it that way. Well...
Actually, does he even have an axe in this game? I don't know that he does, because they don't really have axe as a weapon.
In my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gong Sun Zan.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhangji, who took the city of Nanyang and Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Jiangshu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shang Xu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Xu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
Oh, good. How many people want to talk? 2 missions? Holy shit, fuck. Alright! To be fair, 3 of them just have training, and 2 of them have requests. So there's only 2 conversations. There's only 2 conversations happening. Let's go get those. Let's get Xu Huang and Zhong He. Come back to you, Xu Chu. As I go the wrong way. Mr. Boring wants to bullshit before.
May I have a moment?
Okay, Mr.
It is
Doorhinge.
truly fortunate for us to meet again.
Is it? I clicked on you. How is that luck? You look well.
I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled.
That's right. We met him at Pang Tong's retreat. He was looking for a lord to serve, and we offered him every lord in the realm except for Cao Cao, and then we were railroaded into suggesting Cao Cao.
That was nothing short of insolent.
Yeah, it was.
For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command.
Wasn't my goal, but yeah, sure. Did everything go smoothly?
Surprisingly so. In fact, he saw the warrior in me and took me in, despite our former opposition. Counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see in his eyes that his ambitions do not waver. And I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot express my gratitude.
What will you do now?
I've suggested to the Emperor to look to Lord Cao Cao for support, and I must fulfill my own duty to the best of my ability. I shall continue to better myself, so that I may help Lord Cao Cao on the way towards his total conquest.
Do not exert yourself too much.
I appreciate your advice. I will say that I am but a newcomer, and still in the midst of training. But if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you, as comrades on a path to bettering ourselves. I thank you, and hope for your guidance.
Alright. And now he has training. We'll collect all of the training after we've had the conversation.
Interesting. To initiate such a plan under those conditions. Your keen insight never ceases to amaze me.
I wouldn't go that far.
You are far too humble. You should take more pride in your strategic acumen. Having an accurate perception of your own abilities is very important, especially knowing what happens when you attempt feats beyond them. I am sure you are aware that I am in the service of Lord Yuan Shao. He has of late come to be called the most powerful leader in the land. In the past, he has followed a typical path to power, achieving victories reliably through acquiring more resources than his enemies. But now, it's as if he is trying to become greater than the sum of his abilities. Perhaps he feels the urgent need to stand taller than his rivals. To pick fruit higher up the Tree of War, he does not use a ladder, but has begun the construction of a tower of great height and dubious stability. As someone in his service, I find this situation most vexing. Certainly you can understand my misgivings.
I suppose.
He holds on to power by using prestige to gain the loyalty of those around him. But more powerful enemies cannot be subdued by a name.
No, the only use of the training is that there's an achievement for doing all the training.
A victory gained without wisdom and strength can be easily taken away. Because war is the great clash of human potential, and the ephemeral spark of that moment in history is what captures the hearts of men.
There's always desertion.
I hadn't considered it. But wouldn't that take me further away from the battlefield? At any rate, speaking with you has lifted my spirits.
I can't believe how much personality they stripped out of this guy.
It is always a pleasure, even if the subject matter is not.
Zhang He is the quintessential Dynasty Warriors queer icon, and they've just ripped all of the gay out of him, and it's a shame.
If, perchance, my ideal battlefield did exist somewhere in this world, I believe that it might be next to you.
Okay, they've ripped 95% of the gay out of him.
Would you welcome such an event?
Yeah, but, like, this isn't special. Everybody talks to me like this. That's the thing. Like, I will take responsibility.
Take responsibility? Are you trying to lure me away from my lord? If that is your intention, by all means, please do it.
No, the claws aren't in the game. They've taken them away again.
I can see that you mean what you say. But for now, let us keep the proper distance from each other, as servants of different masters. One day, on the battlefield of my dreams, we will stand together as allies. Until that day.
Generally, the only weapons that exist are the ones that the player can use. However, there's 3 weapons I've noticed that aren't available to us, but are used by people. One is the throwing daggers, which he does have. One is Zhuge Liang's feather fan, which a lot of the strategist types have as well. And the other one is the big ball on a stick. The big concussion club. And he has... we're going to 15 training missions. Cool. 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 And they're all useless, but I don't want to skip them because there's a fucking achievement. The time spent talking with you is always worthwhile. I cannot yet tell what might happen between you and I, but I hope that no matter what paths we take, we can maintain our precious friendship. That is my most earnest wish. I'm just gonna run up. I know exactly how to do these fast, but...
It's an honor to have you visit.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I'll get right to the point. I have a favor to ask of you. I'll teach you a fighting style, and I want you to use it in battle. Right, that one will take a bit longer. 20 parries, 5 duels.
If I may...
I need to document how it performs in a variety of combat situations. Your support would be greatly appreciated. I do know how to get a bunch of duels in one, so that's fine. Hey, no name of J-pop face. I've got some good news. Lord Cao Cao gave me a field to work on. Says I can grow anything I want. So I'll be able to strengthen my body and make something good to eat. That is my take on how to do his voice good. I can teach you how to get stronger too. We can train and work the fields together. Like, he can still sound big, and he's got, you know, that effect that great size and height. Well, not that he's that tall, but it sort of makes you sound like this. But you just need to not have him talk like an idiot, you know what I mean? Like, you just need to... He can have a voice that can be applied to dumb-sounding words. He can still have that tone. He just needs to not do it. I serve Lord So-So. Like, you just need to go, I serve Lord So-So. You know, it's the same voice.
They say this is an important place.
Different maturity level. Is that all the training, guys? No, it's 2 more.
What do you need?
What brings you here? Can't train with us today, since we've already finished. There's nothing stopping you from improving on your own. Not a single moment go to waste.
Oh.
My name is J-Pop Face. I want you to take a look at this. Actually, I'll use his old voice. This fighting form was born out of my idea of friendship. It's meant to strengthen 2 warriors through joint training. I hope we can consider each other friends from now on. So that's all of the training. We have... Get 15 Y assaults, 20 parries, 3 battle art chains, 5 duels, 200 foes with sword attacks, 200 foes with gauntlet battle arts, 200 foes with wheel strong attacks, 100 foes with fully charged Podao, 200 battle art staff, 100 foes with hold staff attacks. Wait, fuck, I hate that one. Yeah, okay, some of these are skirmish, some of these are doing the big brawl. Let's start with the skirmish and do the staff one, because I fucking hate it. Need to do the windmill battering on some officers as we find them, so let's...
Ready yourselves. Our efforts from here on out are absolutely essential.
Whoa. Whoa, gotta be quicker.
Just can't.
How'd I do? $16.
Take this.
Can't go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Take this. Take this.
Don't run away. Seriously, don't run away. Don't move. It's supposed to be the stand still one. There we go.
Take this. Looking.
Whoa. Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The mighty Dong General has been defeated. I do. Half. Spawn another one, please. Preferably in here. I'm trying to specifically do skirmishes in Sili province where I can. Did I finish? Oh, that's just Shu province. Is it in Sili province? Oh, yeah.
I don't see the fighting ending anytime
I managed to
soon.
get this one up to level 2 just through skirmishes. There's also Liang province, which I think you actually have to use skirmishes to finish this one, but thankfully this one gets a lot more out of them. The hope is that the Cao Cao path will finish all of these areas, because you do have to get full peace to all of the regions.
Connor.
I'm just tanking their hits to try and get the windmill going.
Take this. Good eye. The enemy officer
69.
has been defeated. Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? Oh, that one's defeat foes. But it's interesting how they're sort of neck and neck.
Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Apologies for the lovely sound effects.
Let's go.
But we're about done with this one. And the other one, the same stripe, so that's good.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
I see it. I'm done for. I see it. I'm done for.
Got anything else on staff? Staff battle arts.
Take this. Take this. I see you. Easy. Take this.
Shit.
Time to act. Time to attack. With all my might.
There we go.
Nice. Looking rough.
There we go, that.
Looking rough. Gotta be quicker. I'm struggling out here.
Think again.
Easy. Looking rough.
Get serious.
Whoa.
Take this.
Time to attack. Take this. Let's end this.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No! Okay, we got those ones done. Is there anything else that stands out as I need a skirmish for this? Not necessarily. So many fucking strong attack ones. Charge strong attacks, charge strong attacks, charge strong attacks, lance, charge strong attacks, Podao. Like, fuck off. Okay, let's go show you the grind map. This is the map where I got up to level 98.
Here you are.
But it's good for training as well. Resistance in Yan Province. Where you get instant fucking large force.
Let's go. Advance! All of you, follow me! Let's march! This location is too valuable to be taken. Fortify our defenses, comrades! With all my might. Whoa. Get
Looking rough. Okay, I made a mistake. I should have changed the difficulty down for this. Because I need charged strong attacks, but I can't do that when they're hitting me all the time. But like for kill X people, I didn't want to do that for the depleting fortitude because you need access to an officer. But for kill X people,
here you are.
Wading into a giant mob of people on easy mode is how you do. Who fucked up so bad for there to be so many bandits? The Han. The Han Empire.
Let's go. Advance! All of you, follow me!
This will be considerably less. Still in the staff. Interesting. I mean, I need battle art kills in the staff as well. Charged attacks done.
This location is too valuable to be taken. Fortify our defenses, comrades!
Did you see that? That was one hit.
Everyone, now! Aye, aye!
Take that!
I not change mode. I swear I did. There.
Obliterate you! Take that! Looking rough. An opening.
There's the Podal one. Lance.
Take that!
Another one. 300 battle arts crescent blade, 200 battle arts staff. What's your best battle art? Great Mountain Throw, there it is.
Time to attack! I've been waiting for this.
There's your 300 with the battle art. What's your best battle art? That would be the double wave slam. Okay, it's not great.
I see you.
It's only a 5-er, but whatever.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good. Let us fight. Got you. Time to attack. To that. Time to attack.
Time to act. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This is going great.
Yeah,
Keep
reckon?
up the pace and push
The enemy
on
officer
forward.
has been defeated.
The pitiful situation.
The enemy officer
That one is the key
has
to
been
turning
defeated.
the tide. Begin pursuit.
Looking
Immediately.
rough. Time to attack.
Are you not done? No. It's just not as good a battle art as the others. There we go. 100 wheel strong attacks, 200 gauntlet battle. Let's get the gauntlet battle arts done. Our striking Luan. What we want is Heaven and Earth's Wrath. First I need the dang bravery.
Get ready, comrades. The time has come to show the results of our training. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Whoa. I see you. Hey. Let's go. The enemy officer.
Want enough? 191.
Has been defeated. Whoa. Looking rough. Take this. Take this. Concentrate.
Okay. Wheel strong attacks.
Whoa. I've been waiting for this. Whoa. Now. Is that it? Now.
That was that.
Making my way up.
LB plus Y sword attacks.
Looking rough.
Easy. Not yet. I still need to kill some fuckers.
Looking rough.
Okay.
Looking rough.
This area belongs to us now. A little
Gotcha. Everything down there, which means 5 duels, 3 battle art chains, 16 parries, and a number of
charging it
Y
alone for the sake of valor.
Time to attack.
Guess you want to die.
Whoa. Take that.
Easy.
Looking rough. Take this.
Oh, I can go back to my halberd.
Looking rough.
Actually, let's go to the let's use the Soul Crusher because it's got the parry window and I need parries.
This ends here. Now's the time.
Oh, swing at me.
Time to attack.
Not like that.
Well, the enemy officer has been defeated. Take that.
Can't believe this.
Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Na 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 na.
This territory is ours.
Okay, there's a battle I want to do that'll give me 4 duels. Then I just need to get a 5th one. Oh, if only those skill points mattered.
Here you are.
Go into story.
Here you are.
Actually, you know what? We're on heroic. We're on historian.
Here you are.
I think the battle tournament is actually a good idea. Because you get a bunch of duels in there. Probably get a good amount of parries as well. The one I hate is the good idea. That's funny. But it's true.
All right, let's go. Follow me into battle.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
I'm ready. How's that?
Tables turned.
Take this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it, for you'll see me again.
An even match. We must push harder.
Now! All right! We end this here! Take that! All right! We end this here! Your time to go! Whoa! With all my might! We end this here! I'm done for! Is that it? Tables turned. With all my might. I can't believe it.
There's Assault 7, that's good.
The enemy officer
An enemy
has been
worth
defeated.
our attention. After them. Come on.
Take that!
Fight me. Here I go.
I see it. Let's go. All my might.
Horse battle art is good.
I feel weak.
The enemy officer
Let's
has
go.
been defeated.
All of you, with me.
I retreat for now.
I see you.
Rest assured, payback awaits you.
I shall be your opponent. Come fight me.
Time to attack. Is that it?
All my might. This cannot be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat for now. But next time, it will be different.
Time to attack.
A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them.
Is that it?
Looking rough.
You're not gonna duel me.
I can't lose.
Looking rough.
Whoa.
Sun Shang Xiao.
There you
challenge
go.
I see you.
I can't lose.
Let's go.
Bang.
All my might.
I lost.
The enemy officer
You
has
did.
been defeated.
I'm sorry.
I can fight no longer. I must escape while my body still allows it.
So we'll get our last duel after we beat him for the first time. We'll try and get as many parries as we can and see if we can get a few assaults.
My wisdom, this shall bring victory to us all.
Tables turned. Take that. Let's go.
There's an assault.
With all my might.
Might not get a second one though, because he took too much of a battering.
Whoa.
All right.
Is that it?
No,
My
indeed.
strength was not enough. The situation is indeed dire, but we shall never give up.
An opening.
Whoa. An opening.
A one-on-one. This will do it.
With all my might.
Bang.
All my might.
How could
the enemy
There we
officer
go, 5 duels.
has been defeated.
It's quite useful. Level 99. Three assaults, 10 parries, and 3 battle art chains. Those I will do in regular gameplay. Certainly a much more efficient training grind than it would have been
Here
if we
you
had
are.
gotten. If we hadn't have done this as the third one. If I'd have gotten this much earlier, I think that would have taken me an hour and a half. Here we are, we got the blue symbol now. Looks like a bird, is that a phoenix? We got the blue symbol now.
It feels so.
How many want to talk to me now that we've done their training? Eugene does. Lydian and Shahodun still have requests, but I skipped those to focus on the training that I wanted to get done quickly. Let's have a conversation with Eugene.
Finally found myself a job.
You're here again? You really are fond of Lord Eugene working you to the bone, aren't you?
Are you going to tell me that your support of Lord Cao Cao is based solely on a desire for limitless training under Lord Eugene?
There might actually be something in that.
No?
People are starting to hail Lord Eugene's training as the most severe in the land.
Sounds fucking awful.
Anyone with a taste for that kind of thing would do whatever they could for more, eh?
What? No, I'm not happy to be here. What? These answers are shit.
All right, let's get through this session. Remember, every bit leaves us stronger. If you want to increase your chances of survival on a real battlefield, intense training like this is more effective than an easy battle.
No private conversations. I've told you more times than I can count to be in formation when the session starts. As punishment, you'll have an additional 1,000 practice swings before we start.
Are you serious? Forget the battlefield. We won't even survive this.
Don't talk back. It's only going to get us additional drills.
Let's begin then.
Back again. You'll receive no special treatment. You do understand that, right?
You have any idea how many times I killed you in alternate timelines? Of course.
I wonder how long you'll be able to keep that composure up. If you've forgotten the severity of my sessions, you'll soon remember.
Fucking floors me that they've given this guy the strict disciplinarian, no compromises, never back down, hard-ass role to Eugene, because you know what Eugene is most famous for? It's not going to happen in this game, so I'm going to tell you about it. He fucking surrenders. He fucking surrenders during a big battle when somebody else dies heroically, and then when he gets home, Cao Cao's son sets up this grand mural painting at the grave of the general who died that depicts the mighty general facing off against limitless hordes, while a pathetic caricature of Eugene kneels to them in the background. And the story goes that Eugene approached this grave to pay his respects, saw the mural, and was so shamed that he went off and killed himself. But yeah, sure, harsh taskmaster, not a scrap of back down in his body.
Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. You remain as unafraid of me as ever. Despite how people usually end up after repeat sessions with me. Systematic order restricts individual freedom in order to make it possible to operate as a unit. And so, you can make assumptions regarding soldiers' responses. If anything, it's better that I be feared and detested.
It's not difficult for you?
Not nearly so much as being soft on soldiers and sending them out to the battlefield unprepared, treating them as disposable tools. Soldiers are best poised for survival when order and discipline are sound and effective. That's what being a unit means. The reason I serve under Lord Cao Cao is because his beliefs closely align with my own. So, do not worry about me. This is my place. You too will be well served by allowing the hardships here to mold you.
Right.
Just who I wanted to see. These troops need training. You think you can play their opponent?
Yes.
No holding back either. I mean it. I want you to show them what a real fight is like. Training with Cao Cao's forces, requested by Xiahou Duin. Cao Cao's forces are training in Yu Province. Show the exercise, join the exercise, and show them what it truly means. Are we fighting anybody of note here?
The path we must walk is set. Onward!
Let's get
everyone! Start the advance!
Looking rough. Oh, looking rough.
The curtain draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turn the tables.
Have I been bested?
Yep.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How's this? Let's go.
Bam!
With all my might.
All the assaults I need. Still need a few parries. 7. Okay.
Is that it?
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
It's 2 out of 3, so my bond with you, Agent, should have gone. Right?
Ha!
Good work. Didn't pull your punches at all. Taught these men a lot today.
I thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to have you teach them another lesson sometime. There's the other one. Junior?
The scars left by
Lydia.
Louis assault truly run.
Ah, you're here.
My name McJ-Pop
I had a
Face,
feeling
it's
you'd
you.
come.
I had a feeling I'd run into you before long. I've read just about every work in my personal library, so now I'm searching for something new. Despite my efforts, I'm really struggling to find a piece of writing that suits my needs. Let me know if you have anything to recommend. The fellow scholar, I'm sure you can think of something. The methods of the Sima? That sounds a bit early.
So it is the methods of the Sima that you seek. I just so happen to have a copy right here. Take it with you. My brothers and I will do everything in my power to help you.
It says here you gotta wait until the Cao clan is in decline, then you do a coup. Lady Anne, I don't think you're gonna want to carry that book around with you, considering the company you keep. All it takes is one bit of idle snooping, and suddenly you're in prison.
Good.
Did you choose this writing for me? I always knew it was best to study with friends. Thanks a lot. I get the feeling I won't be able to put this one down. I can't wait to go home and read
Lord
it.
becomes a different person when he drinks. Seeing it for yourself is half the fun.
Speaking of reading.
Well.
Wei Jin and Chu Chu. Forgive my impertinence again. No name McJ Popface, I have news. I want you to be the first to hear it, so would it be possible for us to meet in person once more? I apologize for always calling on you so suddenly. Please, consider my request. As I wait, I'm resisting the urge to rush to your location as fast as my legs will take me. But wait I shall, till you grace me with your presence.
Let's eat. No name McJ Face. Wanna go get something to eat? With everything going on, I can't help but miss the food from my favorite spots. And Lord Cao Cao is sure to give me the time off if I tell him I'm going to see you. Just thinking about it's got my stomach growling. So, come meet me at the usual place, won't you?
Hey look, more talk. We knew it was coming. There's actually a third one. Lady Anne's here too.
Hey, you came as promised. It can be busy during war councils, but the rest of the time it's very quiet. Perfect for reading. Here, I have the text that you asked for last time. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. This is some fascinating stuff.
Is that right?
Come on now. Surely you had realized. Anyway, it's great to be studying in a place like this. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future. And studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in.
You're quick to sense danger.
Well, on the battlefield, there are many things that are hard to explain. Do you know what happens when intuition strikes? All your accumulated knowledge comes together and provides you with a solution. Which is all well and good. But what use is that if you don't have time to implement it? In moments like that, I always feel self-loathing. And then I keep looking back on what happened, trying to figure out what I should have done. But I've not let you speak at all. I'm sorry.
It's a fascinating topic.
Thank you. Hearing that you're interested pleases me to no end. So, I should tell you, to be honest, I really just want to be close to you. All these things I've been saying are just pretext for that. Having you alongside me on the battlefield doesn't suffice. I want us to be like partners, striving in our studies together. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going to go our way.
Game?
Thank you for responding to my call. I would
Respond
like to talk
everybody's
with you,
call.
if you don't mind.
Never do. Has something happened?
Well, I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work.
Fuck the past.
I wanted your opinion, which is why I wrote to you. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. Now that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword.
I'll be right back. Just realized that something I need to grab out of the freezer so that it will be useful in about 8 hours, but anyway. Okay, Yue Jin, continue to blab.
So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure?
What if I'm not willing?
Then, as always, I will keep calling upon and pressing you, and wait for my moment.
Creepy, dude. No means not.
I beg your patience. Anyway, this may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
What if I'm not willing? Then I will keep chasing you. Yeah, weird guy. Weird guy. I don't like it. Where the hell's the other one?
More and more people are losing their...
Here he is. Shoot you.
Right at the same time, huh? This place is the best. Lord Cao Cao gave me some money when I told him I was planning on eating with you. Eat up and prepare for tomorrow, he said. He's just the best, don't you think?
It was an okay impression. It'd be more of an eat up and prepare for tomorrow.
That's a lord I'm glad to serve.
Very kind of him.
Right, so we can eat as much as we want. Good thing my stomach's always ready for more. Like the other day, he was in a pinch, and I managed to protect him without getting a single scratch on him. Then he gave me this great position, telling me I should stick around more.
It was called doggy style.
I mean, I was thrilled, but I couldn't help but worry about it.
Why worry about it?
Well, I haven't been able to tend to my fields for a while now. And at this rate, there won't be enough of a harvest to fill everyone's bellies. But my job is to protect Lord Cao Cao, you know? So I got stuck worrying about which ought to be more important. And I figured getting Lord Cao Cao to the top has got to be the priority. Because if anyone can create a world where everyone can eat, it'd be him. So, if I can protect him, more people can eat. I don't know. Am I making sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah? Well, if you think so, it must be true. Still, I want to do as much as I can in the fields, too. I'll make sure to slide some of the produce your way.
The reason why Shu-Chu works as a character, leaving aside the voice thing, is that he is, like...
This town has
the guy with a round belly likes food, but it isn't actually portrayed in a haha, he's fat, isn't it funny way. Like, there's nothing remotely entertaining or comedic about how he's... And they do it in the older games, too. Shu-Chu's... He enjoys eating, but, his focus is on making sure everybody gets fed and building a land in which everybody can tend to their fields, grow food, and eat it. Like,
What
that's
does peace
his
even
thing.
look-
That's what he cares about. Like, there's scenes, I think in 7 and 8, it's mostly with Dian Wei, who's like his closest friend, but they'll have scenes in which Shu-Chu is getting the other Wei officers to farm. Like, one of the endings where Cao Cao brings peace to the world is Shu-Chu... Cao Cao watching
I don't
over as
see the
Shu-Chu gets all of the
fighting
other
ending.
officers to like, all right, well, the fighting's done. Now y'all better learn how to feed yourselves and others. Go on, get to work, get to work, get to work. And that's funny. Like, that's played for laughs. But it's like... that was a big thing back in this age where they had famine and disease and all this problem. Like, food was, you know, this is a survival era, you know what I mean? And yeah, Cao Cao, in terms of how he governs, was very focused on food logistics. He had this whole thing about putting soldiers to work in the fields. They don't have him lead that in Dynasty Warriors. They have Xu Chu be the one who always talks about it. But
Lords
Cao Cao is the
Guan
person
Yu
who,
and
like...
Zhang Fei are...
popularized that policy, and a lot of the others did it as well, but he is most associated with it from the era of, like, if you play Total War Three Kingdoms, Cao Cao has a special version of the farm, which has a garrison in it with a bunch of soldiers working on the fields. That's his thing.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think
so
about
he's
it.
not a joke character, which is better than can be said for others. He's very much... hey, the guy looks and sounds a little different, but he's actually more sensible than a lot of others are around here. And his depiction being associated with the Cao Cao faction makes it, to me, harder to justify saying, yeah, Liu Bei should be in charge. Because when it comes down to it, Liu Bei talks about wanting what's best for the people, but Xu Chu actually gets specific and talks about the literal best thing for the people. Liu Bei is like, oh, I want to make sure that the peasants are happy. Xu Chu's like, hey, do we have enough food for everybody? No? Let's get to work on that. Let's keep everybody fed, because like beyond that, they don't actually need much else from the government, really. They need to not get drafted into war. They need to not get stabbed. They need protection from bandits, which all of them are focused on doing because we do so much rebel and bandit suppression. But the other main thing they need is for the food supply chain to be working and for nobody to be hungry. That's the big thing. And nobody says a word about food except for this one character, so that alone makes that character's faction more logistically appealing than the others. Right, we've done it. We've still got the mission battles to do, but all of the socializing is done for now. So, conquest of enemy territory, Cao Cao. Cao Cao versus Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu's forces threaten Yu province. Take point and push them back. Yeah, and like, again, Cao Cao is a man of delegation. The reason why he is not stamping his foot about food is because he has a dude who does that. He trusts him to handle it.
Let's go.
We still need parries, so I'm not going to go back to the better.
Let's go. Stay in formation.
Got Eugene and Xiao Yuan with us for some.
March forward.
Got this.
I can never parry these gauntlet guys. Never mind. I can never parry them except right then.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That one would put up a good fight for sure.
Is ours.
I'm gonna go see for myself. They're fighting over there? Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Begin advancing.
Take this. So, push things back to even ground. Still, not let our guard down yet.
Damn.
All my might.
I can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Is that it?
Looking rough.
With all my might.
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah.
Take this!
Let's give it to them.
Now.
You failed.
With all my might.
With all my might.
Look, Honor.
Is that it?
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Not in the mood.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Prepare for pain. Time to attack. Is that it? With all my might. I'm counting on you.
Horse.
Let's go.
Bam. And bye.
All my might.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts. A retreat would be the best option right now.
Don't blame you.
Yeah.
You ought to quit charging into things. It's dangerous, you know?
Take this.
Looking rough.
I have conquered this area.
Is that it?
Whoa.
How's this? Time to act. With all my might.
Whoa.
Horse.
With all my might. I've been waiting for
this. This battle art works with every horse you have.
With all my might.
But it feels wrong to use it on anything other than red hair. I'm just really glad Lu Bu doesn't use that one. Like when you fight him, he has it in his kit when you switch to him, when he's your companion.
Pitiful situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Take that.
Whoa.
Is that it?
I'm making my way up.
That worked.
Whoa.
Is that it?
This territory is ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Platinum.
All right.
This territory is ours.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Is that it?
This area is mine.
Tables turned.
What all the parries you have?
Take that with all my might.
Looking rough.
Let's give it to them.
With all my with all my might.
I will admit, my strategy these days It's pretty one-dimensional.
Is that it?
You whack him for a while, and then horse.
I've invested.
And over the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. This is a sight
at
to
that.
see. A true warrior of
This
the Three
territory
Kingdoms in the
is
flesh.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going.
Let's give it to them.
Now. Is that it?
You've done very well. It's good to
The
know
enemy
I can
officer
count on you.
has been defeated.
Bam. Just G-Ling. I guess we're up against Yuan Shu. Yeah.
With all my might.
Discipline defines
Did
us.
that break the meat buns?
Take this. Cover some ground.
Oh yeah, it did. Doesn't actually matter because they don't run out.
Now. Let's go.
All my might.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
You would refuse me?
And as always, it's battle art chains that are lagging behind.
Oh, it's you.
One who went toe-to-toe with a warrior whose strength borders on inhuman. May even be the mightiest of all warriors. Nice. I just wanted to check my bond list to see how good we're going. We're rank 4 with Cao Cao and Dianwei, 2 with Guojia, 3 now with Li Dian, 4 with Dun and Yuan, and Xu Huang's nearly done as well. Xu Chu's nearly done. The Shuns have barely started, but they weren't in what we just had. We didn't get to. Eugene and Yue went up to level 4. We had 5 trainings, right? We had Eugene, Shu Chu, Shu. I think the last one was Zhonghe. Yeah, he's at level 4 as well, despite still being with Yuan Shao. So we've actually made a good chunk. We're not we're not struggling. We've still got a couple at level 1. Jiashu, Zhenji, Zheng Liao's low as well. Guojia. These two. But a lot have gone up to level 4. And if you're at level 4, you don't have any training left. So I don't think we'll have an explosion of training like that again. There'll be more, but there won't be that much. Amulet of Means increases damage taken by 100%, but it boosts the weapons drop rate. And 100 pyroxene, that's good. A 371 now. Apparently there are exactly 500 gold coins in the game, so like all the ones on the map, if you miss one, you do need to go find it. Hope I didn't miss any. If I've got 100 pyroxene, let's find it. That's alright, I don't mind the Scorch Gem. Let's let it be that. Only the required amount of pyroxene was used to increase the gem's level to the maximum, 52 unused. I must have gotten Wellspring to maximum and then it stopped. Now it's doing a different thing. So 300 health for every 100 enemies defeated. Didn't waste any. Yeah, so now it won't use. The 30 is the definite maximum. Let's use some Moongrass to try and get it to... That's good. That's ideal. %61% chance to get the auto block. That's nice. What I don't like is that if you look at the level bar for Wellspring Gem, see how it looks like there's a tiny sliver that isn't filled in on the right? Look at the yellow bar, it looks like it's got just a hint left to go. Even though that's meant to be the full. I hate this. Anyway, that's encouraging to know that they do in fact stop at level. Only need 4 levels basically for Scorch and Ascendance because they're both nearly level 26.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt.
We have our new accessory, the Amulet of Means. That reminds me I should use the Battle Art Chain 1 for getting that Choo Choo challenge done. And Defensive Qing. Sounds odd. That's good. Qing province is the only province I don't have level 2 peace in. So maybe this will get it for me. Yellow Turban remnants remain embedded in Qing province, raiding critical locations. Hurry! Drive them off. La 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 la. As a gate defense, we got Yuejin and Shu Huang, but we're up against Yellow Turbans.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see if things shake out. Failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Prepare to attack. We'll wipe out the lot of them.
Get these siege weapons down first.
Take this! Is that it?
Tails turned. How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, and I got 2 new tactics. I can't see them from this menu. I can see the one that I have. Ceaseless Fury.
Let's go.
Is order your dudes to just pile on an officer.
It's what happens from here on that counts.
It's literally
We're in a lot
just
of trouble if we lose this position. Don't let your guard
fuck
down.
up an officer. The tactic. Not that effective, but it entertained me enough that I selected it.
You ought to quit charging into things. Dangerous, you know?
With all my might.
Horse.
With all my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone. Give it to them. Without delay. Begin advancing.
Easy. Take that. Nice. Break it off.
I'm not failing to dodge here, I'm failing to parry. I'm hitting the block button over and over again and achieving nothing with it.
Defeated.
Easy.
You're done.
Take that. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight. Such incredible skill. I cannot tear my eyes away from you.
I'm sure you could if you tried real hard.
Got this. Let's go.
Horse.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm making my way up. Take this.
Whoa. Whoa.
Let's go.
Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
Now is the time for forward momentum.
Start the
Come,
advance.
I
onward.
already managed it.
March forward.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it.
Let's see how this tactic
Start the
works.
advance.
Ceaseless Fury, attack that general.
Take that. Is that it? All my might.
Getting rough.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it.
With all my might.
Like, it's not just one attack, they keep going.
With all my might.
They're still actively on him. As long as they're lit up, they're in the tactic.
Failure.
The enemy officer
you must be kidding.
This can't. Is that it? Can't go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I've been waiting for this.
With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Begin the advance. All
The
units,
enemy officer
march.
has been defeated.
Begin the advance.
Might as well just go fight the boss and end this.
Got you.
'Cause he's right here.
What could possibly drive you to charge so recklessly into the fray?
You came to me!
I'm making my way up. Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Take that.
Looking rough.
I fight to bring glory to our forces.
Admit defeat.
With all my might.
Will not admit defeat.
Whoa.
Take that. That's one more
Can't prove I
stepping
have
stone
three.
on my path to true might. Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Now is the time for forward momentum.
With all
Come,
my might.
onward.
I will admit horse!
March forward.
Damn it, the horse missed it.
Looking rough.
I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Is that it?
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, 2 hours. And we have done no story battles. Oh, that was a huge boost on Qing province. Wow. We went from not quite level 2 to half, like a third of the way to level 3. Excellent. Staff Battle Arts, Tiger Pole Bash. Okay. 50 uses. I don't want to do that during a major battle because I'll have to deal with challenges and stuff, so we'll wait until we get a side mission, or at the end of the stream when I go back to grinding stuff, I'll take care of that. First, I'm gonna go get something to eat, take my food break. Then we'll go to Cao Cao's camp and head towards the first battle, which might be the only one we get to do today because of how long that took, but we knew it was coming. Knew it was coming. It's funny, it looks like I'm at the level cap, but I'm actually 2 levels below it. Like, what kind of a level cap is 101? It makes sense because of the way the weapon levels work. It's funny. Anyway, I will be back as soon as I've eaten. Good news, everyone. We can continue with the main story.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered.
Oh, no fight.
You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield.
Don't worry, I've had the garb for a while. They've surrendered.
The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast, at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to.
Feast?
Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Is that hair? I don't think so. I think he's got stuff on his hat.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that.
Oh.
The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out.
Who then?
Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmeng. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
If I hadn't watched listened to the podcast, I would not know what that was about. That is not a reference to anything that happened in the game. That is a Chinese historical event, the Hongmen banquet, which was kind of like a red wedding. Lots of so it was a tense feast between people who were not friends, set up as an assassination attempt. There was some big thing about somebody getting up and doing a sword dance that was meant to be like a precursor to throwing the sword at the dude they were trying to kill. But then one of that guy's officers was like, oh, well, you can't dance alone. And so then there were two dudes doing a sword dance together, one of whom trying to kill the other one's master, and the other of whom seeing through that and dancing in such a way as to prevent him from getting anywhere near the guy. Yeah, it sort of sounds like they want to kill Cao Cao. Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
That is enough, Jia Shu.
Yeah, maybe shut your mouth, Joshu. A bit too on the nose there.
But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
That sounds nice.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
Nice.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao.
Oh, good.
Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu...
What he's up to.
Accidentally skipped that. What Zhang Shu was up to is what Guojia said. Notably, the actual moment-to-moment circumstances of this are that Cao Cao was welcomed, the feast went fine, Cao Cao was flirting with a woman, and then he went to bed with her. And then the trap was sprung. So, Zhang Shu sprung the trap on Cao Cao while he was busy fucking Zhang Shu's uncle's widow.
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
Escape from Wan Castle. Cao Cao's forces versus Zhang Shu. Here we go. Prevent the enemy's stone barrage. And we get a horse for that. We get the Shadow Runner. Zhang Shu's surrender was a lie. Cao Cao is being attacked in the castle. Help Cao Cao escape. So, we're going to see if we can fulfill the challenge, but it depends on how out of the way it is. Obviously, I don't know where the stone barrage comes from, so I'm not going to be able to predict it. Both Dunnyman and Guojia are needing to be protected, so it doesn't matter who we bring in. Jia Shu is with Zhang Shu now, as well as some generics. We have Cao Cao in there with Dian Wei, who is supercharged. Xu Huang, Yue Jin, Xu Chu. A lot of people aren't with us. Cao Cao's son, Cao Ang, and Cao Cao's nephew, Cao An Min, are also both stuck in the castle.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
Are you okay?
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move
the enemy
swiftly
officer
and adapt to any
has been
scenario.
defeated.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer.
We cannot
has been
fight
defeated.
our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
How long? Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Two of the notable people from the original Hongmen feast were Liu Bang, the intended victim, later a founder of the Han, and Cao Wushang, who defected from Liu Bang towards the one holding the feast.
This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
Okay.
With all my might.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe.
Not exactly.
Now, let us
The
do
enemy
what we
officer
can.
has been
Observe
defeated.
the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao.
Getting wham-bammed by fire.
Shall we
arrows,
initiate the advance?
An even match.
Easy.
We must push harder.
You're finished.
Is that it?
Not that. Failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die.
Now.
Is that it? Easy.
Let's go.
Didn't mean to do that.
Are you okay?
Supposed to get 2 assaults by doing it in the right order, but instead I got 0 assaults. Still, he's pretty hurt.
Now.
With all my might.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
There we go.
Nice.
Is that it?
I've been waiting for this.
How many was that? I've lost count already.
Now.
Can't believe this.
This terror. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. Everyone is fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue
Prevent
providing
the stone
backup.
barrage.
This amount of
I think
resistance
I
was
think
to
we
be-
have to fail because I need to like know where the stone barrage happens before I can prevent it.
Now then,
So I need to trigger it.
it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to expel the villainous Cao Cao.
Finish now.
Can't believe
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we'd suspected. This will not end so easily.
The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
all my might.
How can one man do all this?
Time to act.
Possessed by a demon.
Is that it?
I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail him. Not ever.
Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable.
All my might.
Be that as it may, this is still within expectations.
Looking rough.
It's about time for the next step.
Lord Shu paid us to take over the enemy bases.
All my might.
Let us go. We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, no bases for you, mate.
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must stop them. Shall we initiate the advance?
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao.
Looking rough.
This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
Let's get serious.
So this is the end for me. Uncle,
are you okay?
I hope you shall remain safe.
There goes the nephew.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did I judge the situation poorly?
I mean, it makes sense, hey?
Failure. Go.
The enemy officer
we have the upper hand.
has been defeated.
Keep up the pace. Blast. They unleashed
Oh no, he's fine now.
after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation, Lord Cao Cao should be able to head westward, capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts. Shall we initiate the advance?
What the hell's going on? How have we failed to bring down one man with these numbers?
Easy.
You lack my resolve. That's why.
So yeah, Dianwei's just there, alone, killing everyone that comes his way.
I want nothing more
That is historically accurate.
to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll give everything I have to make that
The
happen.
enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't mean literal accurate. I mean historically accurate. It is in the historical record that he stood there and killed everyone who came his way while Cao Cao was escaping from this trap.
Then, let us open up a path.
Likely exaggerated, but it is one of the moments that is like officially written in a Dynasty Warriors way.
Lord Cao Cao.
It's done for.
Horse! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did he die? Yeah, he gone. Okay. Hi. Where are my lettermen? Come on. Can't scale the castle with my bare hands and help. I probably could use the halberd.
Looking rough.
You lose the... Oh, that is the stone barrage. Is it? I mean, I can't infect it. We need to get up there. What the... They kill the ladder guys? Used now. Oh no, they're going this way. Here.
Looking rough. Whoa.
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
Perhaps. I'm gonna go hit those stone people.
Let's go.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Who I can no longer see. Whatever.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Cao Cao flees here. There's no future for us. After him. Do not let him escape.
Let's go.
Begin advancing.
What if I just kill Shang-Xiu?
You won't escape, Cao Cao. Your destiny ends here.
Young Shu, you have great talent. It truly is a shame you stand against me. Still, I will allow no one to stand in the way of my destiny.
Coming after me, then? Determined.
Let's get serious.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Struggling out here.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Take that.
You're unharmed, right? Cao Cao.
Indeed.
Is that it?
You can walk that far. I suppose you're fine.
With all my might.
Yeah, the nephew and the son are supposed to die.
We've got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These numbers, surely! My might.
Take that!
Whoa.
Take that!
Bring it on!
Take that!
I'll take you all on at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back.
Fantastic display.
So where's Joshua?
You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Mostly right here.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh.
A true warrior of the three.
Right next to... I don't know why they're so scary, but whatever.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
So you would stoop this low, Cao Cao? You're more...
I reckon that might be the stone barrage.
than I'd figured.
Looking rough. Whoa. Is that it? Looking rough.
I'm gonna go. I might have to restart.
Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to
Sam
Lord Liu
failed the
Biao.
challenge yet. I haven't won it either.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down will deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Have you enjoyed our hospitality, Lord
The enemy
Cao
officer
Cao?
has been defeated.
Zhang Xu could not come up with such a plan on his own. So, you must be the one pulling the strings.
Pulling the strings? You wound me. I have simply used the tactical skills available to me for the sake of my lord.
Now,
I wound you with my halberd. He was just speaking truth.
take this with all my might. Looking rough.
This ends here.
Nice.
Hey, Liu Biao's people again.
This. Is that it? Looking rough. Whoa. Nice. Take that.
This ends here.
Turn the tables.
With all my might. I can't
The enemy
believe
officer.
this.
Alright, I'm
defeated.
paranoid enough
Know how
about
to
this
fight.
stone barrage that I'm heading down here to see
Good.
if there's an ambush.
I expected as much from you.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Seem okay. There's some stuff up here. There's two scary guys, and of course Dian Wei has not made it out, but that's a different thing.
Yeah.
I shall not
no
lament
idea
or
what the
stop
stone barrage
moving
was.
forward, nor will I dwell on the past. For that is the path to domination.
To prevent the stone barrage, make sure that the southern base doesn't get taken. Oh. So I have been fine for ages. Good. It seemed like it couldn't be that easy to get a horse. We do have some bad news, though.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei.
Archers! Loose!
It is also accurate that he is said to have
no turning back,
lost his weapons and resorted to beating people to death with their own comrades.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished, our losses this time have been severe.
Oh yeah, he also lost a son and a
we
nephew.
have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province.
He lost a son and a nephew, but what's important is Dian Wei.
Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
For all the shit things in Dynasty Warriors 9, Cao Cao's personal ending when he finally
All that's
does
left
die,
is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
when he does finally die, which is not for many years yet, but he's sick and he's in bed and Dune is like presiding over him, getting his wishes, and he says, "Do not mourn me. I don't want a bunch of money spent and work and progress halted. The job is not done. There is more to do. Let everybody honor me by going back to work for the sake of the people." And then it smash cuts to a state funeral. And everybody stopping and being like... And Dune is looking up at the sky and saying, "Sorry, cousin, but we weren't going to listen to you on that one."
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Interesting fact.
Truly impressive.
I'm pretty sure Jashu has the earliest recorded birth date. Alright. He was born in 147. And it's already nearly 200. Now, we don't know how old everybody is, but a lot of these games will have listed birth dates, and there's a specific character who is known for being really old. He's not in this game, he joins the cast later, but one of Liu Bei's people, Wang Zhong. The whole idea is that he's an old man. It was very entertaining to me to find that Jashu, who is depicted as looking like this, is older than him. But that said, he's only 8 years older than Cao Cao, so it's not a huge, like, he's not notably decades on everybody else. But, yeah, he's the oldest that has a specific birth year. So, for example, Dong Zhuo is said to be born in the 140s, right? So he's statistically likely to be older than Jashu, because Jashu's 147. But we don't have anybody with a specific year. Yeah, Sun Jian is 8 years younger. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Cao Cao suffered great losses at Wan Castle, turned to the city of Shu. So he loses a fighter and gains a brain. Cao Cao is overflowing with both, so it's not exactly a big problem, but it is uneven.
What does peace even look like?
That finishes Yu province, does it? That's strange. Yu province. One castle's down here, and yeah. Oh no. Wait, what finished? Jing. Oh, I get it. Wan is actually in Jing. Barely. Shuchu wants to talk, but that's main story. Shinyo has a request, and that's the only thing that's popped up. Problem with the Jing waymarker is it's a million miles away.
Best keep up with your weapon mate.
Lion's Fang boosts attack strength by 15%. That's a good one. And yeah, Shadowrunner, speed 44. So a little bit slower. Stops you from falling off. Staggers nearby enemies when you summon. Boosts defense by 50% when you're mounted. It's an excellent looking horse. This is the normal Cao Cao horse. He has a second one, but the other one gets cut a lot from the games. Usually like the big three are Shadowrunner, Hexmark, which is Liu Bei's haunted horse, and Red Hair. Sorry, haunted, cursed. So this is I really like the aesthetic. Obviously, I prefer Red Hair because
Lord Sunshan sure seems.
But I will take Shadowrunner when I don't have red hair, without a doubt. Perfectly complements Cao Cao's. He has another one called Stormrunner, which you don't see him ride nearly as often. I don't know why it's in some of the games and not others, but this one. Get there eventually. I'm not actually going to bring it into battle, because I already have better, but If I hadn't have gone out of my way to get the Lubu thing done, I would have swapped to Shadowrunner.
Excuse me a moment.
I have a request. Despite defeating Shangxiu, the role of Nanyang remains out of reach. The main force can't spare the men we need on such short notice. Brought me to the conclusion that you are the one.
Shall we?
Already identified all of their weak points. Conquest, be swift.
Wanderers are pretty common in this. Take this! An opening! Take this! Looking rough. Take this!
How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Time for a good old fight. Let's go. Get ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Is that it?
Oh, he died! I was looking for the second officer and I couldn't find him. Because he got killed in the horse hit.
Now, predictable.
Is that easy?
Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Horse.
This territory is ours.
Na 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 na. Porridge.
Well now.
Did very short work of them. Sending just the right person to just the right place is so satisfying. Still, can't help but feel that suddenly having you at my disposal is just good to be true. Never mind. Regardless, been a great help.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao.
Hey. He's not turning up for a chat now. Send a letter, okay. Yeah, we're fine. I think I have enough to buy all these halberds now. I'm just reluctant to because I'm constantly wondering if I'll pick one up just in a battle. But I just have not. Huh? If I go into my weapons, I've nearly got all the weapons.
Go ahead.
90%. Swords, spears, all I have left are 5 more of the ultimate ones, and then these 3, which I can buy, but just feels like a waste of money.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway?
I knew he would turn up. As soon as I refreshed the map, I knew he would turn up.
Ah, I thought you might be home. Ambush successful, as it were.
Right. Good thing I was in.
Oh, but I knew you were. I precisely aimed for a time when you would be here alone. I know how busy you often are, and sought to avoid adding any more stress.
Well, if you're gonna word things like that, you're not gonna take my stress away, my guy.
There is a reason for my actions. I'd like to ask you for a personal consultation. That is, an objective evaluation of yours truly.
You are weird. You're an interesting guy. That's close enough to weird.
What? Really? Well, I'm glad you think so.
Interesting in the Chinese sense.
I believe myself to be lacking in terms of appeal, so I hardly expected such approval from you. I believe I shall require a congratulatory drink to still my nerves. One moment, please.
Is he gonna do the blah 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 thing again?
Good. That did the trick. Perhaps with this sudden visit and troublesome topic, you wonder why I've come to visit today. I wholly understand where you're coming from. Last we met, I spoke of you, my savior, as a tool to be used in my schemes. The discourteous nature of my words has hung like a stone around my neck. Once we became comrades, I intended to make my erroneous blunders clear to you, and yet my initial remarks were so unbelievably rude. Compared to the likes of Lord Xunyu, Guojia, and Jia Xu, my lack of tactical acumen is wanting. When thinking of my blunt decorum after our meeting, I wish to crawl into a hole and disappear. Or for you to reprimand me with the greatest fury you could muster. Such desire filled my very being. And then to have you validate me so, against my expectations, I now find myself feeling dubious as a tactician. Yet overjoyed as a simple man. As such, I find my feelings in a state of abject confusion and contradiction. I must admit I find myself at a loss as to how I should go about resolving this cognitive dissonance.
7 lines. And I was wondering what set him apart, why his bond had to happen after the battle, whereas the other 7 all happened before. And the answer is because he references Xu Shu in the Jia Shu in the conversation. And it would be incredibly weird to reference him before he joined us. Keep up the good work.
What? Should I continue as I have been? If you, a guardian of peace, say so, I could hardly object. I thank you for your words of encouragement. Somehow I find myself more motivated than ever, to never feel discouraged and never give up. That is my conviction. Lord Xunyu watches over me with affection, and Lord Guojia always tries to get me to speak up. Lord Jia Xu gets up to all sorts of mischief, teaching me how to better think on my feet. And you bolster my motivation and allow me to indulge in such consultations. All in all, I suppose I won't run into any issues as long as I continue to do my best. The goal of today's ambush has been fulfilled. All that remains is to use this opportunity to further close the distance between us. Now come, let us drink through the night.
Bond with Xunyu has grown stronger. He's not as bad as Zheng Fei.
I can hardly believe Dian Wei is really gone.
An assault of words is a lot better than an assault.
I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly.
Don't lose heart.
Right. If I start to be despondent, then it may spread to Lord Cao Cao. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died, those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dian Wei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Read the letter in your room.
Well,
I need your help, my trusted liaison, Liu Bei. No name McJ Popface. As you read this, I want you to remember. Remember the time we fought together as members of the Volunteer Army. Remember standing with Lord Cao Cao against that great evil. Apologies. Perhaps I should get to the heart of the matter. Currently under attack by Lu Bu. Things have taken a turn for the worse. Would you ask Lord Cao Cao to send us some reinforcements? I am in no position to keep up appearances. Please, trusted liaison, bring us salvation. No, that makes sense. Him going for us.
Go ahead.
In this universe, that makes sense. Anyway, I like that they've given us a restart point here, even though there aren't actually any battles between... It's just, hey, do you want to not do these 7 cutscenes? You'll have to do that one, but the rest of them, no. But yeah, here's the first divergence point where obviously we get the chance to save Dianwei, whose bond we won't be able to finish until we go back and do it. Oh dear now.
More
hey,
customers always
show up whenever Lord who wants your help.
He's popular with all.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate.
Can't get away from you.
You needn't be so hostile.
I've been fighting you all
Lord
game.
Cao Cao said that he intends to use my skills. So surely you shouldn't hold a grudge against me either.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions.
Yeah.
Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about?
There's a homeless vagrant who wants your assistance.
A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Lu Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Lu Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament, and offered to help with taking down Lu Bu.
Stop saying Louis, he's not French!
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gung must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Lu Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Lu Bu's hands, and Liu Bei and turning to Lord Cao Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiao Hu Dun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it.
Escape from Xiaopei. Coalition forces versus Liu Bu. I think we've done this battle on Liu Bei's side.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a...
But since it's not the big fight, we can Claim victory with 9 or more allies surviving, so this is a keep 'em alive battle. Good to know. Liu Bei has asked Cao Cao for reinforcements at Xiaopei. Drive Lu Bu's forces back and rescue Liu Bei. Cao Cao camp, Xiaopei Peik.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Lui Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dun, he...
What? Have him lose the eye in a cutscene? Nah, that's not a cool moment or anything. Let's just fucking do it off screen.
I'm angry at my own incompetence.
What happened versus what happened to your eye? What happened to your eye?
An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Right, and what happened to the eye after that?
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
You're not even going to tell us? You're not even going to tell us about the part where you pulled the arrow out of your eye? Well, no, you pulled the arrow and your eye out of your head and then ate the eye? You're not going to tell us about that bit? Embarrassed?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Your stomach is staring at me right now.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Lui Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation.
No, they've never animated the eating, to be honest. They usually skip that. They will still have him get hit and have him pull it out.
Well, is everyone here?
But it's like, you know, in the back. The camera's facing away. Well, now that we're here, I suppose we can begin. We have made our way toward Xiaopei to assist Liu Bei. In this battle, our goal is to drive away Lu Bu's troops so that Liu Bei and his sworn brothers, Guan Yu and the Drunkard, can escape their pursuit. I will leave the task of uniting our forces to Xiahou Dun.
Right.
The first thing we need to do is rendezvous with the 3 sworn brothers. If we lose them, then this will all have been for nothing. If I hadn't failed in the first fight, we'd have more options other than helping them flee. Don't be so hard on yourself, Xiahou Dun. This will actually be a great chance to put them in your debt. Besides, if you hadn't stood strong when you lost your eye, Liu Bei and his men never would have made it this far. Now, from what I can see, their pursuers will be quite relentless. That makes securing the escape route quickly all the more essential. Accordingly, we should split our forces in 2 during our approach. I want Li Dian to join forces with Liu Bei. Meanwhile, Xiahou Yuan should ensure that the escape route is clear.
Okay.
I can do that, sure. I'll make them pay for what they did to Dune's eye while I'm at it. I accept my mission as well. But I admit I have a bad feeling about this. And understandably so. There's no way Chen Gong has left the battlefield free of traps. That's all the more reason I need you to move swiftly to stay ahead of the enemy. I think that's all I have to say for now. Judgment and valor will be essential to completing this mission. Right, Guo Jia, let's go, Jia. First thing we do have to do is beat up Wankai over there. Largely a lot of generics. Lu Bu himself ain't on the field. Sure, he'll be along though. If not, Zhang Liao. So yeah, we don't have many. This is a very short-scale battle. 3 brothers, Dun, Yuan, Li Dian. That's it. And 2 of Liu Bei's minor people who will be hopefully free. And then the challenge is to keep 9 or more allied officers. Now, if we don't count Guo Jia, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we do count Guo Jia, we have 9, and that means that every last bastard one of them has to survive. Shit.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them.
Good. Then let's get going. Get to Liu Bei and drive Lu Bu's troops out of our way.
Go! We will repel Liu Bu's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them.
Time to die, Wang Kai.
His army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Now! Is that it? All my might!
Go on.
Is this
The
like
enemy
Mew
officer
and
Well,
Mewtwo,
the
Demon
plan
Dragon?
was to split up here. We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
Horse!
We'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there.
Damn it, I wasn't expecting a dude to show up, but I guess he's about to show out.
We come running, and who should we find?
This
Some
territory.
enemy scum.
The enemy officer has
May
been
as well
defeated.
take you down.
Dude, you were dead before you finished your sentence.
Yeah. We got pushed back. Give me a break. Well, this means we've got a fair fight on our hands now.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You hear?
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. A most welcome sight.
Quickly now before the fucker
I must enlist your help.
dies.
I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay.
Then you keep going. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers.
The enemy officer
I
has been
suppose
defeated.
I would only slow you down.
This territory is
Then I will do
ours.
as you say.
Let's go.
I'm counting on you.
Liu Bei is
Whatever
going
you're
away.
scheming ends here. Your fight's with us first.
This is quite the gathering we've got now.
So yeah, this is
We'll have
max
to take care of
difficulty.
them
Does it look
all.
like max difficulty? I don't think it looks like max difficulty.
The enemy officer
troops dealt
has
with.
been defeated.
We should be able to reach our brother now.
Letting Liu Bei live will only cause problems in the future. Slay him, along with every single one of his troops.
Yeah.
Now we march forward.
Damn, more enemies. We'll just have to
Why are
go.
they failing?
Them all.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Our brother has already moved ahead.
Yep.
We need not risk ourselves any further. All we need to do is get back to Liu Bei alive. Let's make our escape to the north.
They're winning again, it's fine.
Liu Bei, I'm glad you're all right. Now, let's finish these soldiers off.
It is a great relief to have you
The
at my
enemy
side.
officer has been
We are
defeated.
eternally grateful for the
This is
assistance.
going well. Is that
This
We
sad?
shall
territory
accompany Lord Liu
is
Bei.
ours.
Fix that. Just in general, if I can keep everything in the blue
Am I glad to have found you?
and the morale
I came to
good,
assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
then we shouldn't take losses,
You.
even if I'm not there.
Are from Lord Cao Cao's army, yes?
Got this.
We appreciate the help.
Nice try.
Now, drive them back.
An opening. Looking rough.
Time to act.
Looks like our path got blocked.
I guess we'll have to find some
The
other
enemy
way.
officer has been defeated.
We're probably heading into some kind of trap.
I hope this
But we'll
surprises
cross
you.
that bridge when we come to it.
With all my might.
So captivating.
Did I think
The
this
enemy
was
officer has been
Come now.
defeated.
As irritating as it is, I shall retreat.
An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others.
You must be Liu Bei's men. Prepare to die.
They're still coming. Persistent, aren't they?
With all my might.
So, you were the one Lord Cao Cao sent.
I've been waiting.
Trustworthy savior indeed.
Let's get serious.
So you're the one who was sent to help us. No complaints there.
One moment.
Let's go wreak some havoc.
With all my might.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
That was the last of them.
I hope this surprises you.
They'll be less happy with me later on.
Let's go. I'm glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us continue on together.
Here they come! Archers, loose!
Yeah, I know. Let me go get him. I know I can turn off the excessive pausing. I keep it on because
along with Cao Cao's forces.
when I don't need it, it's annoying. When I do need it, losing it would be very bad.
We march at once.
Do not drop me off the cliff.
We just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from the south. Unless we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
We've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao ready for duty. Now, start the advance.
Fuck, that's a lot. Okay.
And open. The enemy officer
Go on, Lord Liu
has
Bei.
been defeated.
I shall fend off the southern flank.
Get fucked. I need you alive too.
Begin the advance.
Yeah, we still need everybody. Haven't gotten any reinforcements.
Thank you. I have been saved by you all more times than I can count.
So, we face a storm of arrows ahead.
The base doesn't matter. Sun Qian
Charge in and put an
does.
end to the arrows. Let's go! Move forward!
What? How'd that miss you?
Now! Looking rough.
Also, why aren't you taking any
Time to attack!
fucking
Take the
fortitude damage?
Here we go!
Die!
My might.
For he does.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now they have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with
I
arrows.
think I need to help Sun Qian before I help the brothers.
Here they come. Drop the rocks.
Again?
Let's go. Liu Bei's troops are in range. Shoot!
Is that what I think it is? We better stop that thing quick!
Take that!
Oh, ain't taking shit. Running away.
I didn't expect to get another chance to clash with you. I can hardly contain my excitement.
It's not over yet. Friends become foes like the changing of the wind. If this is our fate in times of war, then so be it.
With all my might.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to them.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has
give
been
it to
defeated.
I'm still waiting.
Question is, do we go left or right? Zhang Liao is the scariest one. I think right needs help more.
Can't go on.
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
You've done very well.
Yeah, they're beating that guy. It's the only guy they
It's
have
good
left.
to
I need
know
to go
I
help
can
the
count
brothers.
on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're both winning, honestly. But the one more likely to win. Now what's Sun Qian doing? Going up to Liu Bei.
My power alone is
Motherfucker. Hopefully
sufficient
they do
for a
all
comeback.
Now. This territory is ours.
I can always return to checkpoint if I must. But he's gonna run out of actual...
All right.
Yeah.
Now we can break through.
Now he doesn't have an opponent.
Let's move. Quickly. I am ready.
Hi there, I'm not fucking around with you.
Got you. Take that. Looking rough. Take that. Is that it? With all my might.
I press my Zhang Liao deletion button.
It's nothing. Behold my power.
Take that.
I don't intend to behold shit.
We should be able to lose Louis Bu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here.
All my might. Forgive me, but
The finales are
I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind. Is that it? Is that it? Is that rough? Is that it? Take that. Take that.
Really, your sworn brother just shouldn't have tried to escape to the
You're
north.
incredible. You know that?
Like, that was stupid.
Keep
Shouldn't have
doing
done.
what you do.
How's Mishu's health? Yeah, he's regaining it. Notably, yeah, previously in Dynasty Warriors, allies only gained health when you came and saved them, right?
Take this.
But now they gain health just by not being in combat. Enemies do the same thing.
Nice.
I noticed it when I had to, I was trying to kill Cao Cao early in the escape battle of Huarong Pass, and I couldn't do it. But I got him really low, and then they forced a duel which teleported him away. And then when I got to him again, he had like 3/4 full.
to the likes of you.
The enemy officer.
The defeat has been defeated.
So it wasn't scripted.
And the
he healed
victor
over time
shall move forth.
while he was unchallenged.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Our path ahead is clear once more. Let us hurry back to Liu Bei's side.
Hesitation invites defeat.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Kid, stop me! Kid, stop me!
Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, huh? Don't tell me this is normal for you.
It pretty much is these days.
Now.
Can't go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Whoa, looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. Take that! All my might!
This
Tearing through like a whirlwind!
The enemy officer
This
has
battle
been
is all but
defeated.
ours!
How do I get up
Be
these
able to
battles?
use that anymore. Let's keep moving.
I don't think I do. They've stopped. But I don't seem to be able to, like, climb up there to destroy them.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, they disappeared.
Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, you're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
At the end, or does Lu Bu turn up? The escape point's right there, but...
So they broke through our formation.
Hey there!
Unexpected, but manageable.
You really
I
think you're gonna
suppose
be
I
around
must
for this?
handle this
Thanks
myself.
for the perfect charge.
Attack. It is good to have you here. There are few I would rather have by my side.
grateful.
Chen Gong, you were impressive, but this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was plagued. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Lu Bu.
Why, whatever do you mean?
Go.
I shall just have to silence you before you say things you shouldn't.
Take that. Time to act.
That's no use.
Rough.
Disappear.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking
Too
rough.
much distraction.
Looking rough.
That other dude in the way, man, I couldn't get
We're
him.
about to begin the counterattack.
I'll end this.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Gotta be quicker.
Horse!
With all my might. Let's get serious. Take that. With all my might. Yep.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, let's go.
The fanatic. I hope this surprises you.
All my might.
Wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been
Yeah, it
defeated.
wasn't fair. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Time to
We
advance.
failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Louis Bu right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Yeah, I should probably just grind that pot out. Level 100. 10 old coins, nothing exciting there.
Lord Xiaohu Dun, Lord Xiaohe Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
Couple. These were Cao Cao's orders, though.
No need to be so impersonal with your comrades, is there? Haven't you missed us at all?
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes. It will be an honor to fight at your side again.
For the last fucking time, yeah.
Then. Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson.
It'll be this battle. It'll be Sha Pi against Lu Bu next. There it is. Then it will be...
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are amazing, aren't they? Their leader, Lord Liu Bei, even more so.
Then it'll be the reverse of the Guan Yu one, where instead of defending, we're attacking him and getting him to surrender. Then it will be Baimar and Yan Jin, which we did before with Guan Yu at our side. And then it will be the final battle against Yuan Shao, which will be totally... So Chen Gong... His bond finish is there. Shun Yu wants to talk? Is that the... It's not the story. It's weird. Not a Bond conversation. It's not anything. That's weird. We have a single mission as well. We have Cao Cao's training. Let's get Chen Gong's bond, because obviously he's going to disappear after that battle.
Well, well. Good fortune has brought us together once more.
I just beat the shit out of you.
I never thought we would see each other alive again.
I never thought I'd see you alive again, because I thought I killed you.
It is true that fate has tied our paths together.
You seem unfazed.
No. I actually find this moment quite poignant. This may well be the last time we are able to meet like this. Let's not waste this opportunity to speak with each other openly. Cao Cao will soon launch his attack to defeat Lord Luibu and I was somewhat surprised at Lord Luibu's decision to make our stand at Sha Pei. But it is my duty to adapt our strategy to any and all circumstances. This is a battle that either side could win. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, you're full of shit and in super duper denial.
So you have realized it too. And that is exactly why we will fight with all our strength.
Because of the super duper denial?
Whatever happens on the battlefield, only one side can be victorious. Which means this is likely our last chance at friendly conversation.
I was so close.
But you will never forget Chen Gong. You will remember me for as long as you cling to life. Of this, I am certain. And the reverse is also true. Your memory will live on, deep in the bottom of my heart. We will each serve as witness to the life of the other. What a feeling. I can hardly contain it.
Oh, when you put it that way.
Yes, I am sure you feel it too. It took some time, but I think my influence has finally started to rub off on you. We have spoken openly and gazed into each other's hearts. Now we will have nothing to regret. We will next meet at Sha Pei. Which one of our ways of life will win out in the end? It shall be a battle for the ages.
And,
the castle's
you
imposing visage is the old...
Why isn't it connected to it? I will say, though, for the weirdnesses of the character, probably one of the best voice performances in this Chen Gong.
Oh, it's you. Did you need something?
You're the one who showed up on my map. You look upset.
In truth, I carry a heavy burden. I advised Lord Cao Cao after the incident at Wan Castle that now is the time to take out Luibu. Having Jiang Shu on our side means that Liu Biao and Jing won't be able to mobilize. Lord Cao Cao took my advice and ordered me to attack Sha Pei. Li Bu is a tough enemy, and Chen Gong is as cunning as they come. I must gather my thoughts and come up with a plan before the meeting.
Okay, that was just a optional side conversation, I guess. Joshu. Also, yes, the plan is bam, 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 murder. The Xiapi, ooh. Defeat Zhang Liao and win without doing the flood attack. Now, if this wasn't the same battle, like, I would say, I would make the executive decision to skip that challenge because we hadn't seen the flood attack before. But we have, we did it in Liu Bei's route. So I'm probably gonna go for that when I do this stream.
Hello.
I would like to talk, but my break has ended, I'm afraid.
Right then.
What with planning the troops' training regimen and coming up with new strategies for our forces, my hands are full. Well, I suppose I've only just joined Cao Cao's army as a strategist, so I'll have to keep my complaints to myself if I want to get anywhere. But come to think of it, I might as well fill you in on the training plan while you're here. Do tactics 15 times, conquer 7 bases, 300 wheels, battle arts.
Yep.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Ziluan. I wonder.
I will probably come back next stream with those finished. In which case, we'll probably have a conversation with Joshu to start tomorrow off. And then we'll do that mission, and then we'll do shopping. But I think I should leave it there. I will go back to doing more challenges in the meantime, since I still have about 20 or so of them from the remaining previous routes that I haven't finished, so I've got a bit more to do before I'm quote-unquote caught up and have to wait for my streams in order to get anything further done. Yeah, I will see you guys next stream. Pretty well.